They call moths annoying and a disturbance, when in reality all they desire is the light that illuminates their being. He considered himself a moth. For years on end, he found ways to lose himself before finding beauty. All he could see was the darkness. That's all that seemed to surround him. He was lost and unwanting of curating a life for himself, always thinking everyone else had it figured out. Why choose his own destiny when he can live through someone else's reality? Never his own space, but the invasion of someone else. A moth. He began losing himself at the deaths of his loved ones. First it was a close friend. Less than a month after, it was his dog, who seemed to be there at every moment of weakness. Empty and scared, he dug himself in substances, all to avoid reality, not knowing he was plunging into the darkness with the light fading away at every move. Maybe he should be the one underground, he thought to himself often. Truly alone at this point, his family had given up, his so-called friends encouraging him to plunge deeper. Who am I? Ran through his mind. Every morning, waking up somewhere different, a stranger's lawn, a friend's car, anywhere he wasn't supposed to be at 17. Are someone else's footsteps always the best to follow? For 3 years, this was reality. Pity, grief, addiction, loneliness. He couldn't live like this forever. Existing through the memories of someone who no longer walked this earth, every day standing on the edge. He came home one day to a picture of a moth staring back at him. Most would have disregarded it, but for him, it was a vision captured in a single moment. This meant something. It called for hope, for change. The small being was one that people disliked for no reason other than its existence. It was not bound by others, it just simply was, and it was beautiful. In the fluttering of its wings, it soars, the release of flying, following the light. He too had to release what trapped him to be able to follow that light. He's a moth. His existence is beautiful, bound by nothing, no longer having the desire to live through someone else. It's been 4 years now. No looking back other than to appreciate the darkness he rose from. He's a moth and he's following the light that he found, walking his own path, and no longer afraid to make his own life.